Hello, welcome to Camera Reviews. UIMP 1983-1986, photographs by the photographer Juan Antonio Rodriguez. This, I guess, is Antonio Suara, the late Antonio Suara. UIMP, I'm going to try and pronounce this, is the Universidad Internacional Menéndez Pelayo. I must have got that wrong. That's a university in Santander. I would guess it's a famous university. Maybe it had this Antonio Suara, the artist, maybe he was part of that. I don't really know much about it, but I do have this book published by the Ministerio de la Educación y Ciencia. I have no idea. As you probably, if you watched a few of these, you know, absolutely rubbish at languages and pronunciation of different languages and names as well. Anyway, okay, so I've got this book and I wanted to show it. It seems to be a really interesting book, a black and white. What I've read of it, it is a picture book of different people, different things associated with the college, the university, sorry, and it was published in 1987. I've seen it priced up in bookshops and online, anywhere between £20 and €60. And this, as you can see, I bought for £2. I have no idea where. So it's still it's in reasonable nick. It's looking a little bit, the cover's a little bit spent, but generally it's in good nick, and I'm sure a bit of glue on there would fix it. Let's have a look through it. I've got a little guide to my right, which you can't see, which I'll talk my way through some of the pictures if I come across somebody I feel is interested. So the Juan Antonio Rodriguez is the photographer. Can't find much about this guy. I found some football players and stuff with the same name, but I can't find this guy. Introduction. Don't know who the introduction's by. We'll get there. That's the university. Howard Simon, director. Okay. Santiago Roldan, the rector. I presume that he is the principal or whatever of the university at the time. I may be wrong. This Antonio Suara's signature and his stamp, I guess. So this is the university itself. What is it? Palacio de la Maddalena, said the principal de la UIMP. Really sort of classic old building. Gorgeous shot. So let's just skim through. If I see anybody notable, I'll mention. I guess this is the interior conference. Campus conference, I guess. Almost looks like sort of Central America, doesn't it? It's in Santander in northern Spain. Some sort of economic debate here, I think, judging by my enormous wealth of Spanish in the captions. So 28, Gerardo Richel Dolmatov. I think it's an anthropologist, I may be wrong. Louis Angel Royo, economics. Oh boy, this could be fun. To Emilio Molero, Dennis McQuail, some more speakers there. I recognise him. Who's that? 35. Alfredo Cras, I think. I mean, it's a beautiful quality. That's nice. What's that? 40. Almuna en el Piatto de los Pinelos, Sevilla. I have no idea what that is. These students, 44. Adolfo Dominguez, you said on the campus. Yeah, so I guess it's maybe students on the campus. 48, page 48. Comodoro del Palacio, restaurant, I think. JUANTXO and Guillermo Cabrera Infante, excusez-moi. Ellen Stewart, that's an easy name, that's great. And Luis Yane Barnuevo, Secretary of the Estate. Rafael Escamé and Adam Schaff. Julio Villeneuve and Edward Malefakis. Clemente Aguirre, Nestor Almendros, Director of Photography. That's him. Try and get that all right, he's a photographer. Francisco Calva Salera, art critic, classic, great stuff. I like that. Fun. Crikey. There's a lot of people here with a lot of long-winded names in Spanish I can't even pronounce. They range from jobs I can't even pronounce. It's a fun little book. It's a great book. It's a real sort of horror, not a horror house, but it's like a sort of classic movie house, isn't it? What you see in the movies. It's great shot. Great depth of field. Who's that? Who's interesting? 69, Carlos Badal and Alfredo Cras again. Oh no, sorry. 68, he's down as Alfredo Cras, a tenor. Louis Arsenault, Ripolle, don't know how to pronounce that. Ripolle with a thingy on hyphen on the top S. It's got Pinto. I don't know what that means. So some interesting photographs, some standard stuff, but some quite interesting ones as well. I love the fashion. Look at them glasses. It's a great shot right in the gutter. Shifted it over a little bit and got him out the gutter, but nevertheless, there's a lot of people associated with this university. I wonder if these people are past students as well as get the digital watch as well as maybe lecturers and stuff like that. What's this guy? 83, Jose Maria Rodero, actor. Well, and I'm guessing, judging by some of the titles which I'm working out, that these guys are quite famous, are quite well established people who used to go there. Cristina Bruno, pianista, yeah. Okay, so I guess it's like a big alumni, isn't it? It's a great depth of field shot. It's got a nice tone to it as well. It's got like this sort of, it's quite pretentious, that, isn't it? It's got quite a, I don't know if anybody knows paper, but like photography, but it's quite a record, rapid, Agfa feel to the colour of this. Who is this guy? Elias Ariscuren, maybe with a Z. I'm sure Z's pronounced it in Spanish. And he's a violinista. Is that right? A violoncellista. I get it. Big violin. He looks like a rock star. Who's that? Pedro Morago. I don't even know the title. I can't even pronounce it. I have to admit defeat on some of this, but it's an interesting portrait book. probably very rare now. I think I come across it in an Oxfam bookshop. It's going for it's retailing out again in the gutter. It's retailing out what I'm looking at up to about 100, about 60 euros. What I've seen, right down to 20. If you put the title into Google, you'll find it, and I found it quite easy when I was searching for it. It's not on Amazon. I'll put a link for the university because it's very much an established university. It's got some great artists and musicians and really interesting people who belong to it. It's a great little project. That's a pop group, Nacha. Pop Grupo de Rock. He looks like a sort of film director. Who's that? 110. Ramon Lopez de Manatres, Investigador. It might be something to do with a researcher or something. Oh, yeah. Hang about. Investigator. Yeah, I think it might be. I may be wrong. Now, how interesting. Brian Griffin. Wow. Look at the money. Interesting. What's that? Eduardo Ponce, Comunista. I don't like this gutter because this is a bit of a weird spine. It's not weird, but it's. I don't think it was ever going to hold the gutter properly. A bit weak, and I feel the papers with a bit of more wear and tear. I don't think this book's hardly been opened, but a bit more wear and tear, this will rip. And I think the gutter, I get it. It's quite flat, but I think I'm not into shots in the gutter. I don't find it. I think it's pointless. Maybe a bit over there, and we'd lose them again. The other shot was like that. We could have just got out of that gutter. But anyway, who am I to crit? That's nice. Who's that? 118. Oh my gosh, that's a strong name. Guillermo de la Dehesa. I got that wrong. These are gents. Who are these old gents? Okay. Gonzalo Torrente Balesa. Something academic. 124. So there's about 140 pages in this. And a musician. I think it's just somebody playing on the night, bit of flamenco by the looks of that. Well, it's steeped in tradition, this place. It's got some great people involved with it. Okay, yeah. I don't fully know. That's great, look at that. Who is that? 138. JUANTXO. I don't fully know much. I don't really know much about this place, and I'm literally reading as I'm going along, and it's, as you can see, my use of Spanish is not great. And this is a little bit about Juan Antonio Rodriguez. He was a press photographer in Bilbao, Madrid. First probably was a Hilero. Bilbao, such as began working in the press department in the international. Right, that makes sense. This is his press shots. Got it. He joined a cover agency in 1983. So he was working as a press officer. This is his, brilliant, this is his book on his period. He's an established, right, he's got a good little repertoire here. He's in the New York Times, Newsweek. As a result of his importance in the field of graphic journalism, he's been recognised and receiving several awards. I'll have to have a look up. I'll have a look while I'm putting the post-production into this video, and I'll have a look and see if I can find him, and I'll have a good search, and I'll find a link for Juan's work. Anyway, a nice little insight. Thank you for listening. I haven't measured it yet. Let's have a little measure. Follows tradition. Just about 9 by 11. 9/11. So about an A4. Yeah. Good. Thank you very much. I was nice insight. Some nice photographs. Some nice exploration. A portraiture there. Use of lenses. I love the colour tone. Some great stuff, actually. Thank you.